Hello guys, my name is Don and you're watching my channel Don Astronomy. Let me introduce you to the star of today's video. This is my guide scope. This is my little Skywatcher Evoguide 50ED. This is my guide scope I use when I'm shooting with my Hyperstar on my Edge HD. When I'm not, I use an off-axis guider. This little guide scope though is actually a telescope in its own right. It's a little apochromatic ED doublet. I've been looking at small telescopes to travel with. I want to travel north. I have been looking on Astrobin, I've been looking in YouTube, I've been trying to find examples where this telescope's been used under long exposures with lots of data. I haven't found a good example of that, so in today's video I hope to review this but also put it under the test. We've got dark skies here. I'm going to give it long exposure times. I want to do a shoot in luminance red, green and blue, and I want to collect plenty of data and put this little telescope to the test. A little bit about the Evoguide 50ED. It has an aperture of 2 inches or 50 millimeters. Its focal length is 242 millimeters and its f-stop ratio is f4.8, so it's reasonably wide and fast. It has a 1¼ inch fine helical focuser, and the focuser itself is really nice in hand. It's nice to use. It's not sloppy, there's not much play, and I have no trouble getting nice stars, nice sharp stars, and it seems to work well in both directions. And retains its focus reasonably well. It has a TT thread adapter, so it's set ready for all your astrophotography accessories to screw straight on, which is great. Also has a 1.25 inch focuser barrel, so your guide cameras and eyepieces etc. just slide straight into your focuser. The length of the telescope is 263 millimeters. The tube itself diameter is 56 millimeters and it weighs 865 grams. The telescope itself is a apochromatic doublet, so it has 2 lenses, so it has color correction built in. So pretty much straight out of the box, this is ready and set up to go as a guiding scope, and it has the guiding rings attached and all brackets, and a nice little green dovetail, Vixen style dovetail bar. There's 2 field flatteners available for this guide scope. There's the Skywatcher 50ED field flattener. This will cover up to a 28mm sensor, so a very large APS-C size sensor. It's mainly suitable for one-shot color though. Its lack of back focus means that you're not really going to be able to put a filter drawer or filter wheel in front of that. So if you're doing narrowband or LRGB, shooting in mono, it's not ideal. The other field flattener available is one from Starizona. It's the EVO FFV2. It's a 1¼ inch barrel that slides into your focuser and then has a 42mm thread, so you can attach your image train directly to that. It will also cover your maximum APS-C size, a 28mm sensor. The beauty of this field flattener though, it has 55mm of back focus, so it's suitable for putting all your accessories, filter wheels, rotators, whatever you want. So it's great. You can then use this for mono and for narrowband or luminance red, green and blue filters. The main reason I'm testing my little Evoguide 50ED out is that I wanted to get a portable astrophotography rig together so I can travel. That combined with my 72ED refractor, this one here, between the 2 of them I think I'll be able to get some good fields, different fields of view, and with a couple of cameras that'll even give me more fields of view that I can take. Maybe a mono camera and maybe a color camera, good combination. The other thing is I'm looking at something to do the acquisitioning. I don't really want to carry a laptop around, so it has to be something that doesn't use a lot of power, that's light, that can be attached to the telescope as well.
I know the ASCI Air Plus looks to be quite a amazing little unit, and the acquisitioning software on it looks to be pretty good too, but I have QHY cameras, so I don't think they're compatible. So I'm looking for something, maybe a small NUC computer with running Sequence Generator Pro or something like that, that I can also then control via my iPad. The other thing I've been looking at, which is the Ioptron Sky Hunter, and that looks like it's got a lot of potential. I'd love to get my hands on something like that, or the Skywatcher Star Adventure GTI. Both look very good, but when you're in the country and you're so far from a city, you can't just walk into a shop and have a look at the build quality, and so you're really taking a punt, and you have to watch videos and get people's opinions. But it'd be lovely to be able to get your hands on those things and test them before you buy, but unfortunately that's not the real world. The other option would be a harmonic drive, and they'd be awesome, but the price tags are just out of my range. But being able to have up to a 10 kilogram payload and no counterweight would just be awesome. It would be it'd be so light and compact. It would be great.
Plan is telescope, Starizona field flattener, ZWO 2-inch filter drawer, QHY 268M monochrome camera, and Octolong LRGB 2-inch filter sets. Okay, I'm in Stellarium now, and this is the field of view I'm going to be getting out of the combination of my QHY268M and my Evoguide ED50. So as you can see, it's quite a big field of view. There's the Lobster Nebula and the Cat's Paw Nebula in the one shot there. And here's another target I haven't shot before, which is the Blue Horse Nebula. Again, I've never had anything wide enough to fit in this field of view before. But the target I'm really after is over here. So this is the Rho over Evoguide Cloud Complex, and as you can see there, we've got some beautiful reflection nebulas and emission nebulas, and we've even got absorption nebulas here. We've got a star cluster. There's so much going on. There's also this big dark nebula down here, cloud, that I can't fit in, but I'm pretty happy with what's going on in this part. So this will be my target for tonight. As you can see, this is my sampling rate here, and I'll just move me over the road. I'm quite undersampled with this camera, so it's going to probably produce a little bit softer images and make things not quite as sharp. The pixel scale here, the size of the pixel is 3.76 microns, so it's a larger chip size, whereas I'll probably be better off something around about a 2.4 micron. So this is the field of view I'm getting using my QHY178C color camera, which is a better fit. It's better sampled. It's not 100% perfect, but it's much better than my 268M as far as sampling goes. And in my next video I'm going to try and capture this image with the 178C just to give a color camera comparison. Okay, so I'm up and running. I'm now collecting data on my Luminous channel in Rho over Eucus, and I'm actually quite impressed so far. So for all you pixel peeping freaks out there, I'll go right in, and that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm getting reasonably round stars right across that field, and as you can see, that's really zoomed in. What I was worried about, because I'm shooting mono and not RGB, it's not really testing the capabilities of the color correction of this little telescope. I hope to do a follow-up where I'm actually shooting one-shot colour, and then we'll see just how accurately those different colour wavelengths align. Whereas in mono, you're actually focusing between each channel. But with the luminance channel, I'm surprised because I thought that maybe it was going to be a little bit blurrier, and it's actually still quite sharp, which makes it promising to me that it's still going to be quite good with one-shot colour, hopefully, but we will tell.
Hi guys, that just about sums up this video for today. We'll take a look at the image now of the Evoguide cloud complex. Thanks for watching.